Hi, I'm Alan Hills, and welcome to SRTV's movie review show, A Night at the Movies. Let's cut to the chase. Ever since Disney and Pixar released the first teaser trailer for their new movie, Incredibles 2, back in November, the hype among fans has gone through the roof. People who grew up with the first Incredibles simply cannot wait to walk into their local cinema and finally watch this long-awaited sequel. Disney released another trailer during the Olympics, which actually showed parts of the movie as opposed to the first teaser trailer that mostly focused on the cuteness of little baby Jack Jack, and rightfully so. Judging from the latest trailer, the movie looks like it's going to be amazing. So for this episode, the cinema's favorite superhero family will be celebrated with a review of the first Incredibles. I'll also be hosting an interview with a special guest over both the first Incredibles and the two trailers for Incredibles 2. The first Incredibles was released 14 years ago, becoming a critically acclaimed box office hit as a result. What made the movie so successful was the fact that it was made by Pixar, who are without doubt the most talented computer animation filmmakers of all time. Even though it's about superheroes, The Incredibles has a slick 1960s spy feel like that of the old James Bond movies, which is an incredibly appealing aesthetic. The humor is also an amazing accomplishment, since it contains jokes and jabs that both kids and adults can enjoy. The lead voice performances of Craig T. Nelson, Holly Hunter, Jason Lee, and Samuel L. Jackson are all very funny. The action is also quite amazing, thanks to the cool car chases, intense fight scenes, and grand explosions. Overall, The Incredibles truly is one of Pixar's boldest and most superior cinematic accomplishments. Now, let's move on to our special guest, who is a good buddy of mine as well as a devoted member of SRTV, Juancito Monegro. Cito, thank you so much for coming on. It's great to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
So here's my first question. The Incredibles was a movie that we all loved when we were kids, and we still do. Mm-hmm. Why do you think that this movie works so well?
I feel like the way it worked originally when I was watching it when I was a kid was I felt the whole family feel, which was very different in a lot of the movies, especially at the time, where all the superheroes, there was just the one main guy, like, you know, Spider-Man or Batman or Superman. But when it came to The Incredibles, it was, you saw like children your age fighting crime and doing awesome things. And I remember when I was young and I was so obsessed with watching Jack and Dash and Violet, and they were just, they had such a cool persona, and I really, as a little kid that had a very, very wild imagination, of course, I just wanted to be that type of person. And I really liked the movie overall, with having the family and just the jokes, and it was really enjoyable as a young kid to grow up with.
Yeah, I know, that's such a great point. It's such an appealing subject, you know, it really is great. And yeah, that's why The Incredibles is such a classic, and I really can't wait for Incredibles 2.
Oh my God,
it's going to be so great. So here's my last two questions. Since they're both related, I decided to put them together. Judging from the fact that Pixar waited 14 years to release Incredibles 2, I think it's going to be just as good as the first one. What did you think of the trailers, and how do you think it's going to turn out?
So from the first one, the second I saw the red color and I just heard the jazzy version of the introduction, because personally, I've always valued the score as like one of the best pieces of
I absolutely
Incredibles.
love the score.
Yeah. So when I heard that score come on and I saw Jack Jack, I just remember being so excited. I think I was sitting in my living room with my family, and we were just casually talking, and the second I saw it, I just stopped him. I'm like, stop, hold on, we gotta watch this, because it might give me some insight. And I almost brought a tear to my eye. I was so excited to see it, because I've been waiting so long for it. So.
Yeah, I know, we all have. I was so excited to see that first trailer too, you know, just to see Jack Jack and to hear that old music again.
Oh yeah.
It made me feel so excited, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you meant there, because you know, it's so emotional. We waited so long, you know, we were all kids enjoying that movie. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. What did you think of the Olympics sneak peek? That was pretty cool too, wasn't it? As it showed like more of the movie.
Oh my God. I think the best part about that was seeing just that your favorite characters like Edna and like the people that weren't in the front like at the whole times, like Frozone, like I said, Edna, you can kind of see them in the movie, so like you know that you're gonna be seeing like no capes again, and I'm just something about seeing those, it just brought me back to when I first got to see the movie, and I watched it religiously every time I had like my juice box and my crackers when I was a little kid. And I felt like a little kid again the second it came up. And I'm 18 now, and I'm getting excited about a children's movie. And It just felt, I felt like the movie, even though it's still a children's movie, this kind of like a side point is, it still is going to develop with us as the original audience.
No, it
of the
totally
movie.
is, yeah.
So I feel like there's going to be more devotion towards us, kind of like a little bit like the Finding Dory thing, because a lot of people were huge into that, coming back as a sequel. But really, when it comes to this movie specifically, I had way more of a connection with The Incredibles than I had with like the other Disney movies. So.
Yeah, I know what you mean, because it's one of those movies that both, you know, kids and adults can enjoy. It's one of those rare kind of movies. So
definitely.
Yeah. Did you see in that new Olympic sneak peek they revealed Bob Odenkirk's voice? He plays this tycoon who hires the superheroes.
Right.
I think Bob Odenkirk's voice is perfect for that. You know who I mean, right? He's from Better Call Saul.
Yeah. Saul.
I think
I love Saul.
His voice is perfect for The Incredibles. It's going to be so awesome.
When I saw Breaking Bad for the first time, which is also one of my favorite dramas that, especially that AMC has ever put out, but in general, but that was just another hype thing, because I not only did I make a connection with Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, but it was in my one of the most like waited for movies that I've ever wanted. Like I don't think I've had a movie where I could say that I genuinely is like, where's that sequel?
Yeah.
Like Incredibles is that movie where it just burns inside of me, like, where are you? And here it is. I can't wait. It's gonna be
I can't
awesome.
wait either. I can't wait to walk into my local cinema and see it. It's going to be great. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have. Cito, thank you so much for your time and input. It's been great having you.
Thank you for having me, dude.
You're welcome. Incredibles 2 will be released in theaters on June 15th, so be sure to brush up on the first one and don't miss the long-awaited continuation to Pixar's most incredible franchise ever. See what I just did there? I'm Alan Hills, and this has been A Night at the Movies. Thank you for watching.